Did you know that the first letter of your name can carry a powerful meaning that defines much more about you than you might imagine? According to Buddhist teachings, the simple fact of how your name begins can reveal deep traits of your personality, your spiritual connections, and even the path you are destined to follow. Sounds crazy, doesn't it? But once you discover what this means, you will see your name in a completely different way. Imagine that your name isn't just something given to you by your parents, but a secret key to understanding who you really are. Do you feel that your life has inexplicable ups and downs? Or that certain situations seem to follow a mysterious pattern? The truth is, the initial letter of your name might be connected to energies that shape your essence. In this video, we're going to explore these deep connections and reveal how Buddhism interprets this unique aspect of your identity. Now let me ask you, how many times have you ignored the details that make you who you are? And what if you could better understand what the universe has planned for you just by looking at the first letter of your name? This video is not just about curiosity. It's about seeing yourself more clearly and deeply. Stay with me until the end, because I'll show you something that might change how you perceive yourself and how you interact with the people around you. Before we start, make sure to give this video a like and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Your support helps me bring even more powerful insights and transformative reflections for you. Shall we begin? Click that button and let's get started. Have you ever heard that? In Buddhism, even the simplest details of your life can carry profound meanings. Names, for example, are not just words. They are vibration-unique energies that carry spiritual messages and directly impact our journey. At the core of this idea is the first letter of your name, which acts as a powerful symbol capable of revealing hidden traits of your personality, your life purpose, and even the karmic lessons you are destined to learn. In Buddhism, it is believed that nothing happens by chance. Your name, especially its initial, is part of a larger plan, a manifestation of the energies surrounding your existence. The initial letter reflects both your internal state and how the world reacts to you. It's like a portal to understanding the patterns that influence you daily. In this first part, we'll explore how Buddhist teachings see names as tools for self-knowledge. You'll discover that your name wasn't given by chance. There is a reason behind it, something that connects you to the universe and to your life cycles. Get ready, because we're just beginning this journey to uncover what lies behind the first letter of your name. Each letter carries a unique vibration that influences different aspects of your personality, your choices, and even how you connect with the world. So, don't stop here. Watch the interpretations for each letter of your name or nickname and discover how they combine to form the energy you project into the universe. This is an incredible opportunity to better understand who you are and how to use this awareness to align your life with your purpose. If your name starts with the letter R, you carry a restless and dynamic energy. People with this initial are driven by a desire for change and transformation. This vibration represents constant motion, like a river that never stops flowing. Your energy is intense and often contagious, inspiring those around you to seek growth and renewal. In terms of personality, the letter R reflects determined, ambitious, and creative individuals. They possess a resilient spirit, capable of overcoming challenges with surprising strength. However, they can also become easily frustrated when things don't go as planned, as they tend to be highly demanding of themselves. This self-criticism, if not balanced, can become a point of emotional stress. Spiritually, the R is associated with the need to find balance. In Buddhism, this means that those with this initial have a special calling to learn to flow with life cycles without resistance. Their greatest challenge is learning to slow down and trust the natural process of things without trying to control everything. This lesson can help them better navigate life's inevitable highs and lows. The letter S carries an energy marked by wisdom and introspection. It vibrates in harmony with mystery and depth, representing a natural desire to explore the unknown. Those with this initial tend to have a powerful intuition, often sensing what's coming before it happens. This sensitivity is a key characteristic, but can also be a burden if not well managed. In personality, people with the letter S are known for their reflective and calm nature. They have an innate ability to observe and understand things on a deeper level. However, they can be reserved or even secretive, preferring to keep their thoughts and emotions to themselves. This isolation can distance them from others if they don't find a balance between opening up and maintaining their privacy. Spiritually, the S is linked to karma and serenity. In Buddhism, it's believed that these individuals carry a strong sense of responsibility for their actions, leading them to seek harmony in their lives. Their greatest challenge is to find balance between the outer and inner worlds, learning to share their wisdom without feeling vulnerable or exposed. The letter A carries vibrant and initiative-driven energy. It symbolizes the power of beginnings, representing courage and leadership. Those with this initial tend to be pioneers, taking on the role of guides in many aspects of life. This energy is associated with the element of fire, symbolizing passion, enthusiasm, and determination to face any challenges that arise. In terms of personality, the A reflects someone confident, independent, and self-assured. These individuals easily inspire others and are often seen as examples of strength and innovation. However, this same independence can make them seem stubborn or even authoritarian in certain situations, especially when they feel their ideas are not being valued. Spiritually, the A is a symbol of rebirth and purpose. According to Buddhist teachings, people with this initial have a unique mission in life and are called to transform the world around them. Their greatest challenge is to channel all their energy constructively, avoiding unnecessary distractions or ambitions that are not aligned with their higher purpose. The initial T carries an energy of balance and stability. It acts like a bridge, harmoniously connecting different aspects of life. Those with this letter have a natural strength for creating structure and finding solutions, even in chaotic situations. Their vibration is calming and welcoming, making others feel safe in their presence. In terms of personality, people with the letter T are responsible, loyal, and have a strong sense of duty. They often put others first, dedicating themselves to helping friends and family. However, this tendency to sacrifice can be a challenge, as they may end up neglecting their own needs. Spiritually, the T is connected to compassion and the path of Dharma in Buddhism. It represents a journey to balance responsibility with self-love. The greatest challenge for these individuals is learning to say no when necessary and finding space to care for themselves without feeling guilt or constant obligation. The letter M vibrates with emotional energy and is connected to the earth. It represents care, stability, and a pursuit of security, both emotional and material. People with this initial tend to be protective, deeply valuing their family and friendship connections. Their energy is warm and reliable, like a solid foundation in times of need. In terms of personality, those whose names start with M have a natural instinct to lead and nurture. They are practical and resolute, focusing on finding solutions rather than dwelling on problems. However, they can be stubborn or feel overwhelmed when trying to take on responsibility for everything and everyone around them. Spiritually, the M is associated with the quest for inner stability. In Buddhism, it represents the need to harmonize emotions and find a balance between giving and receiving. The greatest challenge for these individuals is to let go of control and trust others more, allowing themselves to rest and find inner peace. The letter E carries the energy of expression and freedom. People with this initial often vibrate with an endless desire to explore, experiment, and communicate. This dynamic and expansive energy is connected to the wind, symbolizing constant movement and adaptation to life's changes. They have a unique ability to connect with others, sharing ideas and experiences with enthusiasm. In terms of personality, those with the initial E are curious, creative, and restless. They love learning new things and seeking adventures that stimulate their minds and hearts. However, this thirst for novelty can become a challenge, as they may feel dissatisfied or scattered if they don't focus on a clear purpose. Spiritually, the E represents a connection with the universal flow of life. In Buddhism, this initial is associated with the ability to accept changes and adapt wisely. The greatest challenge for these individuals is to learn to be fully present in the moment and avoid the tendency to always chase the next big step, forgetting to appreciate what they have already achieved. The energy of the letter L is deeply harmonious and centered on love and kindness. People with this initial radiate calm and serenity, often being seen as pillars of support for those around them. The L also symbolizes the pursuit of beauty and perfection, reflecting a desire to live in balance with the world. In terms of personality, the L reflects kindness, empathy, and patience. These individuals are frequently admired for their generosity and willingness to help others. However, they can be overly idealistic, which makes them vulnerable to disappointment when things don't go as planned. Spiritually, the L is linked to compassion and the concept of interdependence in Buddhism. It symbolizes the awareness that all things are connected and that one person's actions can affect the whole. Their greatest challenge is learning to balance their desire to help others with the need to care for themselves, avoiding emotional exhaustion. The letter P vibrates with the energy of introspection and purpose. People with this letter tend to be deeply reflective, always seeking to understand the deeper meaning of things. They possess natural wisdom combined with a strong sense of discipline, which helps them achieve significant goals in life. In terms of personality, the P reflects someone focused, detail-oriented, and visionary. These individuals plan everything carefully before acting, preferring to avoid mistakes at all costs. However, this need for control can become a challenge, especially if they struggle to deal with unexpected events or failures. Spiritually, the P is associated with meditation and the practice of mindfulness in Buddhism. It symbolizes the need to find inner silence to access true peace. Their greatest challenge is to avoid getting lost in the pursuit of perfection and to learn to accept impermanence as a natural part of life. The letter V carries a powerful energy of transformation and victory. Those with this initial are driven by unwavering willpower, capable of overcoming even the toughest challenges. The vibration of the V is like that of a mountain, firm, solid, and determined. In terms of personality, these individuals are resilient, courageous, and ambitious. They have a natural ability to lead and inspire others, but they can also be seen as stubborn or rigid in their opinions. This trait can become an obstacle, especially in situations that require flexibility or compromise. Spiritually, the V is related to overcoming karmic cycles in Buddhism. It symbolizes the journey to transcend difficulties and reach a higher state of consciousness. Their greatest challenge is learning to be more patient with themselves and others, understanding that not all battles need to be won immediately. The letter G carries a curious and visionary energy, representing a constant desire to learn and expand horizons. People with this initial are driven by innovative ideas and love exploring new paths, both in the physical and spiritual realms. They have a magnetic energy that attracts opportunities and interesting people into their lives. In terms of personality, those with the initial G are analytical, practical, and creative. They love solving problems and finding unique solutions to the challenges they face. However, they can become perfectionists or indecisive, especially when confronted with too many options or responsibilities at the same time. Spiritually, the G is associated with growth and enlightenment. In Buddhism, this letter reflects a journey of continuous learning and the importance of cultivating wisdom throughout life. Their greatest challenge is to avoid overwhelming themselves with unrealistic expectations and to learn to appreciate the small progress they make on their spiritual path. The letter Z is surrounded by an energy of conclusion and transformation. In Buddhism, it symbolizes the end of cycles and the beginning of new ones, reflecting a wisdom that can only be gained through experience. Those with this initial have a broad view of life and a unique ability to reinvent themselves, even during difficult times. In terms of personality, the Z reflects someone wise, intuitive, and practical. These individuals are excellent at making important decisions because they can see the big picture clearly. However, they may be perceived as distant or even cold at times, as they prefer to focus on what is essential rather than getting involved in small dramas or distractions. Spiritually, the Z is connected to detachment and the understanding of impermanence. It symbolizes the ability to accept changes and let go of the past to move forward. Their greatest challenge is to balance this practical mindset with empathy so that they don't appear insensitive to the needs of others. The letter B carries an energy of nurturing and care. People with this initial have a vibration focused on providing support and protection, naturally creating harmony around them. In Buddhism, the B symbolizes compassion, indicating that these individuals have a gift for bringing peace to others and helping those in need. In terms of personality, those with the initial B are gentle, empathetic, and loyal. They value personal relationships deeply and prioritize the well-being of others, making them great friends and partners. However, their biggest challenge is learning to set boundaries, as they often sacrifice too much to please others and neglect their own needs. Spiritually, the B is associated with the energy of interconnectedness and emotional balance. According to Buddhism, this letter reflects a mission to bring peace and stability to the world, starting with oneself. Their greatest challenge is to let go of the desire to control situations and accept that it's not always possible to please everyone. The letter C vibrates with creativity and communication. People with this initial have an expansive and captivating energy, which makes them naturally attractive and dynamic. This energy symbolizes the ability to connect ideas, people, and solutions innovatively, making them highly valued in social settings. In terms of personality, those with the initial C are extroverted, charismatic, and expressive. They love interacting with others and sharing their ideas, but can quickly feel overwhelmed by external expectations or the need to please. This behavior may lead to anxiety or excessive self-criticism. Spiritually, the C is connected to the Buddhist concept of impermanence, reminding us that life is always in motion. These individuals are called to find balance between expressing their ideas and listening to others attentively. Their greatest challenge is to find moments of silence and introspection to balance their extroverted energy. The letter D carries practical and disciplined energy. People with this initial vibrate with stability and perseverance, often being seen as pillars of strength for those around them. In Buddhism, the D reflects the importance of dedication to the spiritual path, suggesting that these individuals have a long-term mission to fulfill. In terms of personality, those whose names start with D are determined, hard-working, and reliable. They have a natural ability to lead and achieve concrete goals, but can sometimes be rigid or stubborn in certain situations. This may limit their ability to adapt to changes or handle unexpected setbacks. Spiritually, the D symbolizes constant practice and commitment to progress. In Buddhism, these individuals are reminded that the spiritual path is built through small daily steps rather than big leaps. Their greatest challenge is to learn to embrace unforeseen events with ease and avoid clinging too tightly to a fixed vision of success. The letter F vibrates with loving and harmonious energy. People with this letter are guided by a deep sense of justice and altruism, always seeking to bring balance to themselves and others. This energy is connected to the idea of service to others and building genuine connections. In terms of personality, those with the initial F are sensitive, kind, and loyal. They stand out for their ability to empathize with others and resolve conflicts diplomatically. However, they can be easily hurt, as they place high expectations on relationships and tend to absorb negative energies around them. Spiritually, the F represents the practice of compassionate love in Buddhism. These individuals are called to balance their generosity with healthy boundaries, avoiding emotional exhaustion. Their greatest challenge is to let go of the need for external recognition and act from a place of purity and authenticity. The letter H carries an energy of balance and self-mastery. Those with this initial tend to be discreet, strategic, and determined to achieve their goals. This energy reflects a calm yet powerful vibration that allows them to overcome obstacles in a calculated and efficient manner. In terms of personality, people with the letter H are practical, focused, and disciplined. They excel in planning and organizing, but may struggle to express emotions, which can make them seem cold or distant. This behavior may push away more emotional people, even though the H doesn't intend to do so. Spiritually, the H is associated with the pursuit of inner harmony. In Buddhism, it represents the balance between action and contemplation, demonstrating that external success is truly fulfilling only when aligned with inner peace. Their greatest challenge is to create space for vulnerability and allow themselves to emotionally connect with others. The letter K vibrates with bold and innovative energy. Those with this initial are often driven by great ambitions and a desire to make a difference in the world. The vibration of K is strong and independent, symbolizing courage to face the unknown and pursue what seems impossible. In terms of personality, individuals with the letter K are visionary, intuitive, and fearless. They have original ideas and the ability to see what others cannot. However, they may be perceived as impatient or impulsive, especially when they feel things are not progressing as quickly as they would like. Spiritually, the K is connected to the Buddhist concept of right effort, which emphasizes directing energy toward what truly matters. Their greatest challenge is to avoid spreading themselves too thin and to learn to prioritize the battles worth fighting, maintaining focus on their greater purpose. The letter N carries vibrant and adaptable energy. Those with this initial are known for their versatility and ability to adjust to changes with ease. This energy represents creativity and a restless spirit, always seeking new horizons and innovative ideas. In terms of personality, people with the initial N are curious, independent, and full of ideas. They have a practical approach to life, but also possess a dreamy side that drives them to explore different possibilities. However, they may struggle to finish projects, often shifting direction or losing interest before completing what they started. Spiritually, the N is connected to the Buddhist concept of flow, symbolizing the ability to accept impermanence and live in the present moment. Their greatest challenge is to balance their desire to explore with the need for stability, finding a purpose that keeps them grounded even amidst change. The letter O vibrates with energy of wholeness and integrity. Those with this initial are guided by a strong sense of purpose and a desire to seek balance and meaning in everything they do. This energy is connected to the idea of complete cycles, indicating that these individuals are excellent at finishing what they start. In terms of personality, the O reflects someone organized, reliable, and results-oriented. They have a natural ability to solve problems and find practical solutions, but can be a bit reserved or inflexible in their ideas. This can make it difficult for them to adapt in situations where they need to let go of their plans. Spiritually, the O symbolizes connection with the whole, reflecting the Buddhist notion of interdependence. These individuals are called to see the world as an integrated system and use their energy to create harmony around them. Their greatest challenge is to embrace the unexpected as part of life's natural cycle. The letter Q carries unique and deeply introspective energy. Those with this initial tend to be curious and analytical, always seeking to understand the why behind things. This energy reflects a thirst for knowledge and an unconventional approach to life, often thinking outside the box. In terms of personality, the Q represents someone creative, questioning, and independent. They enjoy solving problems in unique ways, but their approach may make them seem solitary or difficult to understand to others. Their introspection can sometimes isolate them from social connections. Spiritually, the Q is associated with the practice of wisdom in Buddhism. It symbolizes the importance of looking beyond the surface and exploring deeper aspects of existence. Their greatest challenge is to avoid falling into constant doubt and to trust their intuition and the natural flow of life. The letter U vibrates with welcoming and inspiring energy. Those with this initial have a unique ability to create deep emotional connections and encourage those around them to reach their full potential. Their energy is fluid, like water, adapting easily to circumstances and finding unexpected paths. In terms of personality, the U reflects someone empathetic, optimistic, and resilient. These individuals are capable of seeing the positive side of situations and take a balanced approach even during tough times. However, they may be overly trusting or idealistic, leaving them vulnerable to disappointments. Spiritually, the U is associated with the idea of unity in Buddhism, symbolizing connection with the universe and those around them. Their greatest challenge is to maintain a balance between helping others and caring for themselves, ensuring they don't become emotionally drained. The letter X carries mysterious and magnetic energy. People with this initial possess an intriguing and unique vibration that often makes them stand out. This energy reflects a transformative spirit, always seeking change and new experiences. In terms of personality, those with the initial X are bold, intuitive, and determined. They are not afraid to take risks and are often pioneers in their areas of interest. However, they may be perceived as unpredictable or impulsive, especially when following their instincts without considering consequences. Spiritually, the X represents transformation and renewal. In Buddhism, it symbolizes the potential to transcend challenges and achieve clarity. Their greatest challenge is to find balance between their adventurous nature and the need for stability, ensuring that their choices align with their higher purpose. The letter Y vibrates with introspective and dualistic energy. Those with this initial are guided by a strong sense of internal questioning, always seeking balance between choices and paths. This energy reflects a curious and analytical mind, constantly evaluating the pros and cons of situations. In terms of personality, the Y represents someone thoughtful, deliberate, and strategic. These individuals value clarity and logic in their actions, but may struggle to act quickly due to their habit of analyzing every possibility. This can sometimes lead to indecision. Spiritually, the Y symbolizes the search for clarity and purpose. In Buddhism, it is associated with the practice of meditation and the ability to find inner peace. Their greatest challenge is to avoid overthinking and trust more in the natural flow of life, accepting that not every decision needs to be perfect. The letter I vibrates with energy of clarity and focus. Those with this initial have a direct and objective vibration, often reflecting a quest for truth and simplicity in life. This energy is connected to light and understanding, indicating a natural ability to see beyond appearances. In terms of personality, individuals with the initial I are disciplined, analytical, and determined. They have a strong power of concentration and tend to be perfectionists in everything they do. However, their pursuit of perfection can be a challenge, as it may lead to excessive self-criticism or difficulty in relaxing in uncertain situations. Spiritually, the I symbolizes illumination and awareness. In Buddhism, this letter reflects a journey toward wisdom and self-knowledge, inviting these individuals to balance rationality with their heart. Their greatest challenge is to let go of control and accept that not everything needs to follow an exact plan. The letter J carries energy of initiative and adventure. Those with this initial are often driven by an optimistic and bold spirit, leading them to explore new paths and embrace change. This energy reflects confidence and determination, suggesting that they are not afraid to stand out or carve their own way. In terms of personality, the J reflects someone outgoing, courageous, and ambitious. These individuals are natural leaders and excel at inspiring and motivating others. However, they may be impatient or prone to taking on more responsibilities than they can handle, leading to moments of stress. Spiritually, the J is associated with faith in Buddhism, symbolizing trust in life's process even amidst uncertainty. Their greatest challenge is to balance their impulsive energy with moments of reflection, ensuring that their actions align with their higher purpose. The letter W vibrates with energy of movement and versatility. Those with this initial are dynamic and adapt easily to changes, showing an impressive ability to navigate challenging situations. This energy reflects a thirst for learning and exploring, alongside a constant desire for personal growth. In terms of personality, the W represents someone adventurous, curious, and communicative. They are skilled at making connections and inspiring others, but they may be seen as impulsive or scattered due to their need for constant stimulation. Staying focused is an important challenge for them. Spiritually, the W is connected to impermanence in Buddhism, emphasizing that life is always in flux. These individuals are called to find stability within movement, learning to appreciate both moments of rest and action. Their greatest challenge is accepting that not every path needs to be explored at the same time. The energy of the first letter of your name acts as a vibrational calling card. It directly influences how you relate to the world around you, shaping your personal, professional, and spiritual connections. In Buddhism, each vibration is seen as a manifestation of what you attract and project, with your name's initial playing a crucial role. Understanding this energy can help you unlock deeper self-awareness and align your life with your true purpose. Thank you for staying with me until the end of this reflection. If you enjoyed exploring the meaning of the first letter of your name, be sure to share this content and join me for more insights into self-discovery and personal growth. See you in the next exploration.